when you do counter shoulder in, you're going from this bend, right, and we're changing the bend. So it's essentially a shoulder in that faces the rail, right? Because if it was shoulder in, you'd be facing in. So it's the same position except for we face the rail, so the horse can't go through the front. Okay, and what that does is that it engages the right hind under and teaches the horse to pick up the left, but not tip back on the right. Okay, so that's the premise of what we're doing. We take that and we turn it into a haunches in or a slight haunches in idea to then hope to go straight and not lose the outside hind. That's the reason to do it. It's why almost always our first lateral work is counter shoulder in. Plus, you don't get into messing with the front end too much, right? Because you have the wall. So you use the wall to help you create the angle. That's why you started there and not here. Here, the horse would just go in, it would be all convoluted, and it would never move. Like, that's the lack of mobility that this type of horse has. The Lusitanos don't have lack of mobility, right? But they need commas, man, right? It's not even a half halt. It's just teaching them to harness this energy that they have. This horse, you're trying to create energy he doesn't have, right? It's possible, but it just is what it is. So how you approach that is you are walking this way. So after that corner, as you are approaching the fence, right? So you're on the short side, you change your legs and your bend. So you're going this way, right? And you change your leg and your bend and your seat, and you put the horse on notice that now we're bending this way. And then you start inside leg to get the right hind. The horse is going to want to do that instead, right? It's going to do that instead of that. You with me? And you'll know that because you won't have a good angle, right? The horse will just kind of go like this and slide down the wall. It won't actually face the wall. He's pretty good at it, and he can't. It's a vehicle to get him to push more versus doing the lateral motion to create strength and lift. For him, you're creating mobility that isn't there, right? My horse's after you riding is very, very mobile to a fault almost, right? Not if that's possible, right? So.